Hello. I'm just going to give a quick video on here now just to show what I'm doing to my bongo. I didn't start this filming at the very beginning of the project, which I wish I did now. But my wife's taken loads of photos on the way, so I will, at the beginning of this video, there should be some photos on here that you can see what the van looked like before I started. We've had the van now for about 14 months, 13, 14 months, I think. When it came, it was fine to use, but it wasn't obviously how we want it. So we used it for a year and see how we got on it, see what we wanted, what we didn't want in here. And yeah, so we decided we were going to rip it out and refit it to what we want. And I think it's going to be fine for us. So what I'll do, I'll show you what I've done so far, and try and explain what I've done. And then as I do a bit more, I'll film it now. From now on, I'll film the project now to show you what I've done, maybe give you some ideas. The bed idea that I'm doing, I did get off another chap on YouTube. It's not my own idea, but I'm doing it my own way. Lots of difference, but it just worked for me the way he did it, and it's perfect. It wasn't in a bongo, he did it in a different van, but it's the same system. So I'll just turn the camera in and show you what I've done, and I'll just give you an idea of where I'm heading. Right, now here we are. This is the inside of the bongo. Obviously we've got the roof up at the moment, give me a bit more headroom here as I'm working. But basically what I'm doing, I did have all down that side there was a side conversion when we first got it. There was a sink and a cooker in here in the worktop. But obviously, you know, we don't cook in it. We have an awning we cook in, so I've done away with that. Yeah, so basically what I've done, I've put I can't open the back at the moment because I'm parked against, on my hard stand, I haven't got my room at the back, so I'm parked against the hedge. So I'll just show you, on the back here, as you can see, I've got a cupboard that I've built on the back, which will be accessed from the other side, from when the doors open, just to hold things that we don't use on an everyday basis. And also when we park up on a campsite, we can keep all our cooking equipment in there and all our pots and pans and plates and things like that. And now this is going to be the bench seat. Now as you can see, this is where I was sitting before in the beginning of the video. There's quite a bit of room in here now. That's obviously the full view. The flooring I've just recently put down, and that's all new. But basically the bed, this is all storage now. This is underneath the bed all the way around. There'll be doors on the front of all these openings. There'll be doors, there'll be a door there, and there'll be a door there. And the bed itself, there's going to be another piece of ply sat on top of here, which will be hinged with piano hinges along the front here, and it'll fold out this way, and it'll fill this opening up here, and it'll be a full width bed virtually, apart from about an inch, so it'll be virtually 4'6", and the length of the bed from the top to the end of it is 1800, which is 6 foot. And lucky me and my wife are only 5'5", 5'6", so there's plenty of room enough for us. And it gives a full width bed, which is ideal, and also it gives plenty of seating. You can easily sit 3 people in here comfortably. So yeah, so that's where I'm at so far. I'm just going to fix these pieces are all fixed in now. They're fixed in permanently. I'm now going to fix the top ply on there, which will fold out for the bed, and I'll show what I've done in a minute, and I'll show you the progress I make in a minute. Hello there, I'm back again. Right, I'll show you what I've done on the next part now. I've now fixed all the bed in place, and I've made the fold over part of the bed. I've started putting a backing around the side of the van, which will be just to support the cushions basically. But yeah, I'll just show you what I've done, and then I'll try and set the video up so I can show you how the bed comes out. Very simple method to do. Just bear me a minute. Right, here we are. Right, so this is the setup I've got now. And here, this is the bed piece on top. With this particular bed idea, you do get a bit of a lip from the top piece of it, but that'll be fine when the cushions are right over it. You won't even notice it. I mean, it's going to be fine. Yeah, so that's the only drawback with this method. But obviously, when the bed's out, the bed does go flat. So I'll try and show you now. These are the legs of the bed that I've made. They're just simple bits of 3x2 basically. And what I've done, I've put in some hammer fixings in here, 3 different places in here, just to show you. And all you basically do is you screw these into place. Takes literally seconds. I mean, I'm doing this live with you now on the video. Show you how quick it goes in. Obviously, I might tart these legs up a bit, maybe cover them with something. I don't know yet. I mean, it's only going to be used when we obviously go to bed at night, and you're never going to see them normally. But it's just a simple method, really. That's the other one going in now. You see. Yeah, and the last one going in now. Obviously, I'll show you in a minute, but obviously if anyone ever does copy this design, you will have to obviously position the legs so that when you pull them out, they don't catch on anything over the top here. And I'll just show you what I mean by that. Right, let's move this out of the way. Okay, I'll just pull that bed over now. And that will then drop down like this, and there we have it. It's as simple as that, really. And now we have a full-size bed, which is pretty much 6 wide. I'm actually laid in here now, as you can see. Yeah, I mean, I'm laid here, and there's plenty of room down that side for a second person. Pretty simple, really. Pretty simple idea, pretty quick to do. Obviously, when all the cushions are on everything, it'll look a lot better. I will show you when the cushions are on. And it's the same putting away, really. It's just a very simple method to put it away. Just fold it back over. Obviously, the cushions will be stacked somewhere when you're doing this, on the back there, on the back seat. Unscrew those. Take very long. I'm trying to do this with my wrong hand while holding the phone at the same time. A bit more difficult. I'll probably put some pads on top of here just to protect my flooring. Some felt pads when it comes out, just to give a little bit of a better protection of the floor underneath. 2 of those. And the last one coming out now. And that's it. That's very simple. A simple idea of a pull-out bed. Obviously, it leaves us with plenty of room in here for general use. We have 2 little dogs that come with us, so there's plenty of room for them to sit around as well in here. Yeah, so it's all good. So I'll come on and update the video again when I get the cushions cut and fitted, and I'll show you the next stage. Okay, see you later. Hello there, I'm back again. I missed a bit of the video before my build of my bongo. I actually forgot to start filming myself last weekend, so I've progressed the van on quite a bit since last weekend. I've now started to trim out the van now with various bits and pieces. In the previous video, which hopefully you've just seen before this, you'd have seen that I made the ply base for the bed, the fold out bed, and showed you how the legs and everything went on. So since then, I've started to clad the frame with stuff. I'll just turn the camera around if I can and just show you what I've been doing. Okay, so this is the trim of the van that I'm going to be doing. This is the front of it. It's clad in melamine on the front. These are going to be all of the cupboards underneath the bed with doors which I'm just making out of plywood now. These are the doors that are going to go on the front. They're going to be painted, possibly, or even tiled. I'm not sure yet. I'm just putting some plastic trim just around the edges of here. Look, I've just purchased. This is edging trim that's going to go all the way around the chipboard edges. So far, I've put a ply back on here. I think I showed you before. Ply back and upstand, which the cushions will be sitting against. We did those in the stretch carpet, or I did those in the stretch carpet last weekend. So that's all ready to go. And my wife has started to make the cushions, which I don't think look too bad actually. She made a very smart job of those. She made the cushions. That's going to be obviously another one here, and then there's going to be some on the back that are going to form part of the bed. That's the back cupboard that I started to clad. If you can see that in the light, it's a bit dark in here. I'll go in the back of the van now and try and show you what the back of the cupboard looks like. Just walking around here now. There we are. That's the back of the cupboard I've done. Again, 2 more cupboards in here, and then I have a full width drop down flap at the bottom that's going to pull down to give access right underneath, so we can put long stuff in underneath the bed each way underneath there. That's going to be where my electrics are going now, my fuse box for the electric hookup, and I'm going to be building a small upstand here, a small box which is going to take my plug sockets and my USB sockets as well up there. So yeah, so it's coming on quite well. Like I say, I'm just making the doors up now, just trimming around the insides. My wife's making the cushions, which she's doing a very good job of. Yeah, so I'll update you again when I do a bit more. Yeah, I'll show you when I get the doors hung and painted and stuff, see what it looks like. See you soon. Hello, I'll just have an update on my last video that I've made. The bongo's just about finished. We're going away in it next weekend, so hopefully what I've done so far we'll be happy with it. So we need to try it to see what it's going to be all like. Well, I'll just turn the camera around and I'll show you what I've done. Hello, I'll just have an update on my last video that I've made. The bongo's just about finished. We're going away in it next weekend, so hopefully what I've done so far we'll be happy with it. So we need to try it to see what it's going to be all like. Well, I'll just turn the camera around and I'll show you what I've done. Right, here we go. Okay, last time when I showed you last time, I just had the frame done for this lot. The frame was all up and everything now. This is virtually the finished object now. You see the cushions that we made was really nice. That all folds out into the bed and it all fits just about nice and snugly. The 2 seat boats there, these are just, they're not proper seat boats. They're for anyone gets on the line and says it's not right. They're just for my dogs, to just hook my dog's leads into, that's all. While we're in the back. Yeah, so these are the doors I made. They're just basic doors really, but yeah, they all work pretty well. Plenty of storage underneath. Wife's just putting up the bunting that was in here before. We have got lights as well that go around all around here, which will all come on while we're in the van as well. And that's all pretty good. I'll take you around to the back of the van now. Excuse all the mess and everything. You might see my dog flashing in the camera in a minute. He loves getting the picture. That's the electrics I've just finished putting in now. Electric hookup, and that's off my leisure battery. That's for use when we're on site. This is the back of the van now. We've got 2 doors there, which is obviously for underneath the sinks and stuff like that. Underneath the worktop storage, things in there, and that one. And then we have, like I said to you before, I showed you about the pull down cupboard, which pulls down, and then we've got full access to underneath all the cupboards. There's my fuse box there on the wall that I put on for the electric hookup. But yeah, that all goes back up there, and then let's just pan out for you so you can see what it looks like from the rear. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it so far. Like I say, we'll be loading it up tomorrow and we're using it this weekend. So hopefully it'll be okay. I'll do another update perhaps when we're away on the weekend, show you what we're using. Thank you. Hello. Well, this is the first of a few videos that I'm going to be putting on here now. This is basically my bongo camper van that we've got, and we wanted to make a few changes to the inside. This is actually the finished van, so I'm actually making this video, which is going to be the first one after I've done it all. But I just want to really say to anyone that's got a camper van that what I've done in this video is really simple. I'm lucky that I'm a carpenter, so I can do things myself. But what I've done is something that anyone with any with a small amount of skill from DIY could do. It's not a difficult process, but it makes a great difference, and it will save you a lot of money if you can do it yourself. With a basic amount of tools, you'll be able to achieve what I've done. Like I say in the video, in the videos that you're about to see, the bed idea wasn't mine. I got it off another chap on YouTube, which was an idea that I wanted to work with, and the idea that will work for us. What I've done would work in any camper van, really. It doesn't have to be a bongo. It can be any camper van that you want to use. But I thought I'd put a video on to give people an idea what they could do. Just maybe help people a bit. I mean, I'm not brilliant at doing this sort of thing, making videos, I mean. So, I might not explain myself very well, but if you sort of watch the videos and see what I've done, you might be able to zoom in and get an idea of how it's all gone together. Before the video starts, I'll put a couple of photos on of how the van looked before I started, so you'll be able to see what a transformation it's made. And we have used the van since I've done it, and it's been worked out brilliant. It's absolutely a game changer in our van. There's a couple of small adjustments I have to make, but nothing. That's only for us, really. Nothing major. But no, it's really worked well for us, and I'm hoping that people will be able to get some information and some ideas from this video. That's the idea. Put it on here. So yes. So thanks for watching. Hope you get some ideas from me. Whichever platform I put the video on or you watch it on, if you needed to ask me any questions, leave any comments or anything, please feel free. Yes, so thank you for watching, and good luck.